He's still undefeated. And the new IBF, WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, George Ferocious Kambosos.
I mean, I'm getting confused just listening right now. I mean, you're the man who can clear this all up. You're the guy in charge. It just feels like now is the time to maybe reevaluate this. It's creating a huge mess. It's incredibly unpopular. And now we can't even figure out who's the champion in each sanctioning body. It's absurd.
Mike, it is clear that I'm not going to get through you. Eventually, time will tell. I am convinced, I am happy, I am proud to have a designation for those who are the really driving forces of boxing. So Haney making millions of dollars, Lopez, Lomachenko creating the greatest viewership.
These guys are making money. These guys are making money regardless of the WBC belt.
No, you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong.
So Lomachenko Lopez would have been less money if it was for 3 belts and not 4 belts, you're saying?
Absolutely.
All right, so that means you're not taking a sanctioning fee from both Lopez and Haney then? Only from Haney?
Why are you going to go into that ridiculous argument?
If you're doing it for the fighters, I would assume that you're not taking sanctioning fees from all these guys.
Why not sanction a fight and take sanction fees? We operate the sport of boxing. So
it seems like a cash grab.
Good. That's it. That's all right,
as long as if it make, you gotta as long as it makes sense. No, of course. No, you already said you come to Charlotte. That's beautiful. I'll fight you on Jupiter if I got to.
He's the B-side, so you do as you're told. And
hey, I told Eddie if someone pulls out, I'll fight this weekend. Regardless of the cut. I'll fight this weekend, but no one. And you know what?
You know what I said though? I'm gonna make it back because we're gonna do it for the belts, and I'm gonna get all the money back.
If Devin agrees to fight you in Australia, is there any chance you'll turn it down at all?
If he agrees to fight in Australia, like I said, as long as it makes sense with everything else, 110%.
yeah, look, it's not official yet. Obviously, no major official announcement has come through yet. But we're imminent. It is very close. I'm waiting to see his contract firsthand. I want to see it properly. So he's the B-side, so you do as you're told, and we will make sure it looks all good. No fake signatures, and then we've got to fight, no problem.
You've done a great job getting your name out there, making people aware of you, but you've been unable so far to get another big name in the ring. Why do you think that is?
Well, that's because they're scared to fight me. I've been trying to fight, the top guys. I've been calling them out. I was one of the first people to actually call for Lomachenko when he was the boogeyman and no one wanted to fight him, and he was the pound for pound best. Devin Haney was the only one that kept calling for Loma.
Meantime, Devin, I appreciate the fact that you're fighting whoever they put in front of you. You're winning. You're working your way up the rankings. If you can't get a shot, that's not your fault. As I said, you're doing also a very good job of getting yourself out there and promoting yourself. Nevertheless, to me, because Teofimo beat Lomachenko, who had collected all the belts, Teofimo's the lightweight champion of the world, like it or not. How do you feel about that?
He didn't collect all the belts. I have the WBC title. I am the WBC world champion. He collected a franchise title, not a belt. A franchise title. He is not the undisputed champion. I am the WBC champion. So Teofimo does not have all the belts.
But what I'm asking, Devin, is it's unclear who the best lightweight in the world is. All 5 of you guys need to fight and sort that out. But in terms of the traditions of boxing, the champion, the man who beat the man.
All 4 of us. Loma lost. Loma's out of it. It's all 4 of us.
So you think it's a single eliminator kind of tournament to see who the best lightweight in the world is?
Of course. You can't be the best lightweight in the world and you just lost. There's no way.
when you say Loma was the franchise champion, that's a way that the WBC has of stripping a guy without really stripping him. But then the regular champion is considered a notch below the franchise champion. But you say because you have that belt, you're disputing his claim to the title?
No, the franchise title is a way to deduct your mandatory. I have mandatories. I'm the WBC champion and I have mandatories. Loma didn't have mandatories. He got elevated to the franchise champion, and that's when I became. When I was his mandatory, he petitioned to become a franchise champion to where he didn't have any mandatories. Devin Haney has mandatories. The franchise title is for ducks.
Yeah, because we don't fully grasp the franchise tag, and many people, including myself, didn't understand it. And actually, fighters came out and said they wouldn't like it. And David Benavidez, Deontay Wilder.
That's absolutely acceptable. And as I say, this is an innovation. Let it happen, let it grow, and let it flourish. And we will see where it leads. The intention is to have the best fights possible being made and no obstacles for those great champions at the time.
Comey or Teofimo Lopez upsets Lomachenko next year, are they the WBC champion? Because you're going to be at the fight, obviously, because he's a franchise champion. What happens if Lomachenko is upset and Devin Haney has the belt? And they say that they're unified. Even Carl Moretti said he's unified.
I don't care, truthfully.
How did you choose Lomachenko? Because
I did not choose him. He requested, Canelo requested. So we sent out a vote and we analyzed his history.
Ooh, Canelo and Lomachenko requested?
Absolutely.
Ooh, he just made headlines.
I knew that this was going to happen. If you go look at my past interviews, I said Ryan Garcia was going to duck. He was going to find a way to maneuver his way out of the mandatory position, and he was going to find a way to do what he did. He did that. Look at Jojo Diaz. He found a way to maneuver and do what he do. You know, this is the first time in history, and I said this after the Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell fight. This is the first time in history that you've seen guys fight for mandatory positions and not want to fight the champion. So at the end of the day, it's like, what's the point of fighting for a mandatory position? But that just shows you how much of a threat I am, how much I bring to the table, and now the boxing experts, the fans, and the people are starting to realize what it really is.
He used to say to me, you can go anywhere into a city in America or anywhere in the world and ask a white guy, and he didn't say any other, he didn't say anything about Hispanic, and ask a white guy to throw a jab, and half of them are going to turn backwards and throw it like a girl and everything. Ask any black man on a street corner in any city in the world, and they will snap out a jab in a heartbeat. And I used to laugh. He said, they're just more physically gifted.
With the training that I'm doing, the recovery, with everything, all the tools that I have, I feel like I'm ahead of the curve.
You will allow them to run and let them. There's not a chance.
when you have fighters like Ryan Garcia be vocal after your fight with Linares, saying that, you know, they would have got him out of there, saying, you know, just a lot of criticism. If they truly feel that way, why do you think they won't step in the ring with you? Like, if you feel like, oh, you'd be an easy opponent, why not become a champion and take the title if they truly feel that way?
Why not? Why not want to fight me? Unless you felt like something like you were going to lose, or you felt a threat. That would be the only reason why to not fight me, because it's you gain everything from the fight besides the L.